There we go. Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome back to City Skylines. Thursday, I know. Normally, I would stream Cities on Mondays, and we'll go back to that schedule next week, but I've had a long and fun, but tiring week, so starting a little later than usual today. We'll probably only go for about an hour or so, and then I will try to get in a couple more streams this week, but I do want to make sure I get in a little bit of something, considering that I had to miss on Monday and Wednesday. But we'll get back in here. We'll take a quick tour back through our city and see how it's doing, given a few minutes of cinematic camera. Population is really taking to... It has really taken to walking from place to place. They may really benefit from a subway now. I think we might do that this episode. Traffic seems good, though. Well, I say that, but then here's a long row of cars. Let's see. Let's turn off the lights there. Yeah, this long row of cars here, that's gotta go. Also, do we have a tree teleport in the middle of the street again? You can go over here. So we don't have much more of that. We cleaned up this street when we placed it down. Sometimes the map likes to reload the trees back onto the street again. At least I've had that happen a couple times. I had it happen over here a couple episodes ago. Is this kind of flowing now? Maybe. We have lights here too. Let's watch it for a moment and just kind of see if that dies down. In fact, let's go ahead and put on the traffic view. That's going to be red. This was backing up. We saw that last time too. What's this ominous music? Let's skip ahead. Oh well. Maybe this one will be more peaceful. But okay, so yeah, this is starting to back up here, so we need a new solution for our export here. Let's go ahead and upgrade this road to one with multiple lanes. See if that helps, particularly right here in this section, so let's see what happens. Oh hey! Our industry, our woodland industry, reached level 2. We haven't really paid much attention to it lately, but now we actually have some of the building types that we would need in order to really progress with that. So we'll come back to that too. Let's keep that in mind. Let's see here. Let's check out some of these multi-lane roads. I kind of wanted one that they can't cross over the median. That's what we were using. 4-lane road with bicycle lanes. Trees down the middle, decorative grass. So we'll do the one with decorative grass for right now. Or, well, we do have these trees down the middle. Let's do this one. And let's upgrade some of these roads here to get extra lanes in and see how that behaves. They all want to export their goods, though, so they're all going to be in the right-hand lane. Is there a way to speed this up? Let's just upgrade this whole stretch here, just in case they have a need to pass each other, maybe? See, here they're using more than one lane, getting over. If they needed to get around here without actually going to the depot... Now, see, they're just merging in here anyway. Does that mean we need another train depot? Maybe. I wonder if we can place another one right here. Maybe connect the trains similarly. Give them a crossover option. Let's maybe try that. Does this work with buildings too? It does not. We'll have to find it. Let's see if we can go ahead and place down another one then. Tram, train, train station. cargo train terminal. So if we placed it here, let's pause for just a moment because it may cause some traffic issues. Now let's take a look at the way the rails would connect. And I think we did something special here. This is a different version. Let's tear this back up. That probably cost us some money. Maybe not. We tore it up pretty quickly. But I think we had one with 2 tracks, so let's see if we can find it again. Double track cargo station, there we go. So if we just connect it here, will they go through each other? Do we want that? We may not want that. What if we connect it over here? But then they'd have to cross. They'd have to cross over each other. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and connect it. Right here. Let's change this road. Funny enough, to a one-way. We don't need 6 lanes, but it is a very large road. So we'll do that for right now, just so we take up the same amount of space. Here's what I'm thinking. We want to go the other direction, though. There you go. Okay, so they will come down onto this one-way road, crossing over. Now this still needs to be the same type of road. And here's what I'm thinking then. This, where they come out here and around, I think maybe we go ahead and connect it up here so they can then make their way back this way, and that way they make a right turn onto this road without crossing traffic. That, I think, will work. This doesn't need to be a 2-lane, necessarily, but we can maybe repurpose this later, but I think for now we just need to connect these 2 roads. So let's grab the same type, and then let's just connect it right over here. No real option for them if they're coming from this side of the road. Even if they came down through here, they'd have to drive on this side of the road and then turn. Either way, they'd have to come across this road, which isn't ideal. I kind of want to give them a raised option here too, with like an on and off ramp. Because what I'm thinking... No, we don't want to destroy that. We want to move it. Relocate it right here. What I'm thinking is that I want traffic to flow freely here without having to stop. So let's grab that type of road again. Let's try to go from here, 1, 2, 3, across, wait. Four is as high as you need to cross. Well, it almost wants to behave. Maybe we start from this side. There we go. And then let's see if we just connect there. Yeah, the slope is not too bad. We'll give this a slight curve. Ooh, I don't like that bump. Then what we'll do is we will take this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay. Take it out to here. Take those 2 out. Then we can curve this up just a little and connect it. At that point, we can move that just a little bit. There we go. So the street curves in, they can go over. And honestly, we only really want them to get onto this road from either crossing over or over here. So we'll actually want two lanes. One that allows them to come from down here and go over, and one that allows them to come from over here and come down. So I think I'll just use, as silly as it is, I think I'll just use highway ramps. If they want to go this way, they can come over here. If they want to come from over here, this might be a little tricky. Oh, that works. It's two intersections, though. I don't really like that, so let's go ahead and back this up. Go from the same intersection. I think that's going to work the way that I want, and since it's a one-way road, once you get over to this side, honestly, this should also be the one-way road because there's no sense in coming across here. There's, or rather, coming across. There's no way to come across this direction. Yeah. So, in that case, we want the six-lane one-way road. Upgrade it here, turn it around. Turn around, please. There you go. Oh, can I upgrade you too? Is that an intersection of some kind? Okay. So I think that's what we want. Now we just need to connect the train as well. Which I think we could do the same way that we did this here. In fact, I wonder if I can copy this. No, it doesn't want to snap though. Let's go ahead and unpause for a moment. Let traffic kind of readjust. Wow, they're flying. Okay. Let's see about getting some trains in here. Train tracks. Honestly, I wonder if I can just connect to the same one. Both here. Let me actually double check that anarchy being on did not cause that to be okay. Yeah, that should not have been okay. So maybe to here. At what point can it connect? It can come out and across and then connect. Yeah, that seems to work. What about this side? That actually just works. So it bows out a little bit, but I'm okay with that. That's what happened down here. I think we pulled it in just a little. We don't want it to get glitchy. Train seems to be connected. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so again, this doesn't have to be 6 lanes. We could shrink that down if we want. I just wanted the road to be about the same size so that I wouldn't have to move anything. We did lose some electrical poles here, didn't we? Let's pop them in here. So you should get power. I believe they're kind of halfsies. There we go. Water's still good. Water's good for you barely. You're good. Okay. So let's also take off any stoplights that we have here to allow them to flow through. Trucks can come in here. Kind of watch as they leave. So they'll leave on this side of the road. Where are you going? You're gonna have to U-turn. Yeah, that's not okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of this one way. need. Alright. So just watching this flow a little bit. This hasn't really gotten into the swing of things yet. Everybody was on their way here already, so we're just gonna have to wait for that to die down. We did give them multiple lanes. Let's go ahead and say... Oh, we have an event coming up. What's our event? Oh, an event at the Opera House will be this evening. Maybe we'll have to try to check in on that when the time comes. Where were we? We're over here. What I was going to try to do here was a little bit of lane management to say, I want this to continue over here or here, but I want this lane to only go here. Yeah. And then I guess I'll let them turn across like this. I mean, that's the whole point. If they're coming from the ore industry down through here, they're going to need to be able to turn, which is fine. In that case, then, let's do you only go to that lane. And then you can go here, or to that lane. Gotcha. And then if any weird circumstance comes up where they need to turn or U-turn, I'll let them, but they shouldn't need to, really, from what we've provided them. Looks like the traffic is finally dying down here. They're not really using this much yet, are they? Doesn't really show how loaded it is yet. But I think we'll see a train pop up once we start getting a few more trucks down here. What do we have here? Is this a stoplight? There you go. Freedom! Also, I think I just saw a train go. Or maybe it was below here. Could have been in the bottom track. Kind of want to see the bottom one make a train. All this is connected. That's good. Police car. There we go. We got one guy. Are you dropping off? You just driving past? Where are you headed? Why did you come this way? So you're headed here. Why'd you get off here and come down? Was it because you happen to be in a certain lane? Coming all the way around? No, these trucks know where they're going. So strange. I wonder if there's a random chance that they'll make a wrong turn. That would be kind of neat. Okay, I think we've solved the problem down here for now. And if they start using this more often, then that'll be a good thing. So now, we should maybe... Well, let's just double check on a couple more roads. And then we can actually plan to do subways. They're stopping here for no good reason. Oops. This is the tool I want. There we go. I think that solved that problem. Created a weird intersection, even though I just had a second type of road. It gave them, yeah, the option to go to 2 lanes instead of 1, but across an intersection that didn't actually intersect with another road. I'm hoping that that's not why traffic was... that traffic died down. Well, no, it's not too backed up here. Let's go back to traffic one more time. Let's get rid of the stoplights here. That might help that intersection. Now we've got a little bit here, but that's gonna be normal. I don't mind if this is red just from a lot of trucks coming through, as long as they are flowing through and not backing way up. Which kind of looks like they are. Oh, we have another stoppage. Oh, right. I do know that other solution. We can set rules for our intersection. Which one was it? Junction restrictions. This. We want to say it is okay to pull up into the middle of the intersection. When we do that, they'll just keep going. We shouldn't see anybody else stop here. Let's watch some of these trucks. They'll stop if somebody's in their way, but they shouldn't stop. Maybe they won't even stop if someone's in their way. They were in an appropriate lane. That's good. This little guy doesn't stop. We're good. Okay. Well, then they're merging over here, which I guess is fine. Gotta file in. Can only process so many at a time. Hopefully, we're starting to get to the point where people are making their way down. Okay, now we're starting to have some worker issues when we have not enough workers. Subways are going to help with this. Transportation is going to help. So let's plan, where do we want to start? Metro. We're going to want to place some of these metro stations around. Possibly like 3 down through our main strip here. 1 or 2 up here, maybe just 1 for now. In fact, maybe we do 1, 2. 1 at the far end, 1 in the middle, and then 1 up here at the college, because they can take the tram from this side over if they need to. So 1, 2, 3, and then a long route all the way out here so that people can get to work. And I bet that if they got off of the subway here near the mountain, that they would walk to work. So we will try that. Let's start by finding a place down here. This shouldn't be too hard. We have some extra spots down here, so we'll start right there. That's 1. And then we know that we're going to want to go up to the college, so maybe we find a spot right over here. Ooh, but it's at a weird angle because we want the track to kind of run into it. So we can just replace one of our commercial properties here. That should work. And then up to the college, we'll have them be able to get off of the subway. Maybe right there. And then finally, we want them to be able to make their way to work all the way over here. Now, up the hill might be a little awkward, but I think they'll walk up the hill if they got off here. We don't want them to cross in front of the road, though, really. Maybe we'll go ahead and bring them just a little bit further in. Yeah, we'll let them go here. So now we actually need the tracks themselves. So we want this tunnel. Let's hope it's not too expensive. We want this tunnel to run from here over to the one that we set. College. Space already occupied by this tunnel. Gotcha. So we'll come up. Set a line. Should be fine. We'll make a curve on this one. Just a little bit of a curve. There we go. Then from here, we will we'll need to come down and around this. That's kind of funny. We could have probably gone deeper, but I'm okay without doing that. Snake around here. to here. And then finally, we'll run a metro line that'll just go along the length of this. Just the one for now. Then it comes back. There we go. So single line for now, and then later, if we want to add other ones up here or in other parts of our world, then we can connect to that. But right now we just have this metro that's going to help people get back and forth to work. Let's go ahead and check out kind of how popular they start to look. Particularly the one that we placed right down here. Yeah, people are already going in there. Can we see? The train lines. Yeah, I think they'll space themselves out. Cheers. Alright, let's kind of zoom out. Or zoom in, rather. This and see how many people are biking down into the subway. I mean, you could take your bike, but don't bike down the stairs. That's a little dangerous. There they go. Awesome. So, will that resolve our worker shortage? Well, let's see how many people are coming out this side. People are already going home through here, which is nice. Waiting down in the subway station. You can see a few of them already. Somebody was walking their dog all the way over here at the ore mines. That's fine, I guess. Here's one of our first trains. Well, we had at least one person get off, one or two people going to work. I think that will be... Where's our next one? Yeah, here's our next one. I think we'll see that be more popular, particularly in the morning time, because right now we're already looking at 6:30 p.m., so these are only like the night shift people making their way over here now. Just kind of want to see how this train behaves. Come on. Oh yeah. Like a dozen people or more got off that time. Perfect. So that should also help with some of the congestion. They're making their way across the street. That's not terrible for traffic so far. But we'll see fewer cars over here if people can take the highway now, or the subway. The opposite of a highway. Now, people on the other side of town may be more likely to get jobs over here, but it may take a little while before we actually see some of these not enough workers warnings go away, if they do at all. We have some more residential demand. Where do we want to build next? I think we're saving this for a little bit more of this woodland industry, especially since it just recently leveled up, so we won't go residential here. We need to space ourselves out a little bit. Perhaps we could do something that would take advantage of these jobs that are over here. We have been talking about connecting to this highway, so maybe we do that first with a bridge, and either put residential to either side of this highway. Yeah, I think that we'll do that, but we want to give this connection here eventually as well, so let's go ahead and do that. I think I want to take this road out and replace it with a 2-lane highway that we then figure out how to connect here. This is a really cool underpass roundabout system that was automatically put on the map for us, and I don't want to get rid of it. I like how it looks. So we'll probably have our highway kind of come up to here and stop, and then split. Maybe we'll upgrade this to highway, and then have it come onto this roundabout, and then they can go in either direction. That might work. It'll probably slow them down a little bit, but it'll still be much faster than having to make their way all the way down here to come around to the other side. If that's the way in and out of town that they want to go. I mean, these guys are coming from who knows where, and they have to drive all the way around our map in order to get to our town, if that's where they're coming from and going. So, long story short, we need a bridge here. We need two bridges, technically, alongside each other for our highways, and I want to come straight across this river. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's pause. I'm going to go ahead and do it here without tearing up that road just yet. So let's take off our U-turn here. Let's grab the same type of highway. Let's try to use our parallel tool. Is it still set to the same width? No, it's not. Was it 32? No, we're not upgrading. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to right click. Okay. Same type here. Going this way, yeah, it is 32. Will it make a bridge on the left? Because so far it's not showing me a bridge. It did. Ish. Okay, so this, I think, what I can do is take this as a straight line. If I take them out, and then put them back in without the parallel road tool, which you can go away now. Okay. How do you go away? Anyway, we'll go straight to here. There we go. The bridge is appropriate. We need to flip around this side of the road. But Control P? Yes, Control P. That would have been annoying if I didn't already know that, because having something up on the screen when you're trying to stream and show people what you're doing is not very productive. Can we flip that around? Thank you very much. Why are you not connected? Why are you being weird? Straight from here to here. There we go. So now our highway is connected and a bridge is crossing our river. Got a little bit of a weird bump, but no, it looks like it comes up appropriately for the bridge. That's good. So let's take this out. Let's kind of see what it's doing to the land. It's gonna return it to its kind of natural hill shape. Let's put a little bridge here. It's kind of... It was already kind of an interesting road. I didn't dislike it necessarily. It's just not going to serve the purpose that we need from our highway. So now what we want to do, I guess we'll use the parallel road tool again. Control P. Now it doesn't want to actually show up. That's fine. We'll do it this way. The old-fashioned way. What I want to do is curve over here, and then up to here. It's going to be a little tough to follow my own curve, but we'll try. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We can kind of adjust it separately too. But actually, that's not half bad. this for a second, take a look at it. Kind of widens out a little bit right here. Come down the hill next to each other. This one's got a little bit more of a dip. It's okay though, they're pretty organic. And then they come to right here. Okay. So I think what I'd like to do is take this one out more. This one in more, maybe. I want them to actually end at this roundabout in such a way that the roundabout can be used, but can it be a highway? Did we lose our cool rock that was in the middle? I think we did. It might come back if we... Oh well, I think I'm fine. This rock will be the new middle rock. There we go. So this is now a highway. Can we just join it? It's such a small, tight circle here. I wonder if we should just make single lengths here. Not to move it till there we go. Up to here. Down to here. And then use the on-ramps, maybe? What happens if I actually connect it? That's not terrible, though they may stop to turn instead of actually flowing on like an on-ramp. I guess it's worth checking to see. We're gonna have a lot of people get off of the highway here, come up, get on the roundabout, turn, and then get off and come down this way. Similarly, we're gonna have people coming up here, getting off, maybe making a turn here or coming around. So we may have to do some lane management on this circle. Let's unpause. Let's let it... Let's see what happens. See if anybody wants to go ahead and go that way now. Or start coming this way. Highway connections take some time, because everybody already had an idea of where they were going. And I think... we're only going to see people use this highway if they already had an idea, or rather, if it was already there when they started their journey. So it may take a little while. Could be wrong, though. I guess people could make the decision to go ahead and get off and use this now if they wanted. Ooh, police. Anybody use it. Otherwise, we're gonna have to come back out here. There we go. Oh, here we go. A truck. Probably just dropped something off at the train. Or picked up from ore, and they're headed out of town, and this is going to be a more convenient way. I bet he's going to go off to the right. Could be wrong. There he goes. So this goes to 2 lanes down to 1, and then onto the highway. Okay. Not bad. Alright, so we're starting to see people leave town this way. Not yet seeing anybody get off to come down this way just yet. That's fine. That's fine. Got an autosave. This is, oh, this is a van. I thought it was a mail truck. Oh, these are mail trucks. Okay. Wait, did that say leaving the city? Returning to facility. Okay. Alright, so we are about to have our event here. People are gathering. We see 7:30 p.m. So in 10 minutes we're going to have an event here. Are people going to arrive? Let's give them a crosswalk. Just thought about this earlier. from the parking lots straight across over to this little public area here. Maybe they meet over, yeah, they meet over here too. On all sides, okay. Let's kind of see how this looks in 5 in-game minutes, which I think is about 25 seconds or so. People making their way here. I mean, this could just be that insane amount of pedestrians that cross right here anyway. I thought I told you guys no parking on the street. We have a parking lot for a reason. Alright, it's 7:30 in game time. What does this event look like? Lots of people making their way over, maybe? Lots of pedestrians are. Yeah, a few cars coming in. They park down here? Or are they gonna turn around? I guess they could pull into the Opera House and use it for parking as well. Maybe. Yeah, they just kind of poof their cars. Okay. 7:30 to 9:30. So we'll check back up on this then and see if it gets super crowded over here. And if that's a good thing or not. Don't have many people walking on this path. Are you guys gonna head that way? No. You would probably go around if you wanted. Kind of cool view of the Opera House though. Does that have sounds? It does not. So all these pedestrians, are they causing any trouble? They're crossing the road right here. Doesn't really seem to be that much of a problem though. This light, there's still a traffic light here, but that also doesn't seem to be causing too much of a problem. Let's check up on some traffic. We're getting a little bit here. A lot coming on and off the highway, but if the cars aren't actually stopped, I'm not that worried about it. Almost no traffic throughout our main stretch of city, which is awesome. So they get a little backed up here. Trying to turn down this way. Not much we can do about that. Or can we? Oh, traffic light. Thought we had already turned that off. That'll probably solve that problem. Then over here, lots of flow through here, lots of people getting off the highway. They get a little backed up here, trying to get turned back around. That might actually slow down to the point where they're slow coming out of here, in which case that's not efficient, so we do need to fix that. Maybe we give them 2 lanes here that they can take up, similar to what we did on this side. Okay, and then let's do a little bit of lane management here. Let's say you get into this lane if you want to go that way specifically, you get into this lane if you want to turn to here. And no traffic light. Same, no traffic light. Lane management here says this lane to here, this lane to here. No U-turns. don't think we have much trouble with this road yet. In fact, nobody's really using this train station yet. I wonder why. Maybe that wasn't the problem? I don't know. I just feel like this is overused, so they should be trying to use this one. They don't seem to want to route down here, though. Okay, this isn't backing up anymore. Like most of our problems, I think it was the traffic light. Seriously though, guys. Do we have any other train station options? Let's see. Multi-platform in-station. End-of-the-line train station with 12 platforms. These are for not pedestrians, but these are for commuter trains, right? Passengers. Sunken station. City station. Terminus. 2-track. Chico. Train station 1. Passenger train station. I believe that's also passenger train station. Distribution center. Integrated cargo station for your distribution center. Don't know yet what the distribution center is. Double track cargo, that's the one we're using. Railway trench. We're not using trenches, we're not using bridges. Okay. I mean, I feel like it's making it feel like this was a mistake, even though, again, this seems a little overloaded. Just pondering what might be causing the issue here. I swear I saw somebody pull into it earlier. On and off. Let me turn it off. Back on again. I don't know if that'll do anything. Is anybody headed towards it? Nobody is routing towards it. Everybody's going to that one, not this one. Trains are coming into town specifically for that one. Oh well. We'll leave it just in case it helps, which it doesn't look like it is currently, but... So this is backing up. It's almost getting to the intersection. Don't think there's a way to speed that up, though. Maybe I can check one resource really quick. Optimizing the train station. I want to say that I've seen people put it at the end of a cul-de-sac, almost. But that's not much different than what I've already got going on. Where they just single file pull in and out. Oh well. What else do we want to try? Ships. Ferry depots. Those are interesting. Do we have the option for cargo yet? Harbor. When we have a population of 30,000. What is our next upgrade? We haven't reached Capital City yet. In fact, we got Grand City quite a while ago. But we're still within like 2,000-3,000 of having gotten that. So we don't have cargo ships yet. We don't have airports yet. we can have blimps. Airport's not till way later. Monorail. We have our tram already. Cable cars, taxis, tours. Post service, which we already have. Okay. I think we're good for a bit. Don't like that this is backing up, though. I did set this lane to go across, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, so that's still good. If I turn this off, will they even start to use this? Will that help me tell if it works or not? I'm gonna try it. How's this gonna work? I turned it off. You guys still going there? Maybe this won't have the instant answer that I was hoping for. Some cars have been driving for so long that they're disappearing from the road. Yeah, like those guys popped out. Surely some people will change their mind and come down to the functioning cargo station. Surely it's not facing the wrong direction, is it? Does it need to leave from, like, the left side? No way. Let's see who's headed here. Still nobody, though. People are coming from far and wide. Let's turn it back on. We're just losing money. Made them all very happy up there in the ore mountain. Okay, how's this looking? Not so hot here. They're stopping. I knew it. Let's tell them... Nope, not that one. It's okay to pull into the intersection. And they shouldn't stop anymore here. Stopping here is normal because somebody was pulling in front of them. It's not very fast to come up here and turn on this elbow, but adding another exit ramp here would just be redundant. Yeah, that cleared out pretty quickly. Let's just make sure nobody on this row of cars is stopping. Now, since this is a highway, let's do lane management. Let's say if you're here, you need to cross over because someone here is going to take in this lane. And we'll do that for each one of these. You here. I'll allow 2, and then you can continue over across. That might work. You are reserved to get off here, whereas you can continue across. And I think I messed up over here. I want this to just go here. That way they just kind of stay out of each other's way. This to here. Okay, so that's them. In that case, we want this to go here, not here, and this to go here, not here. Or you can go here. You know, I don't even like that one crossing over. Because we don't have any crossovers, that's optimal. We can do the same where we just reiterate the outside or the inside curve here. So let's do the same here. Let's say you go here but not here. You go here but not here. Then you go on the inside. You can go here. We'll just allow, well, this one is only if you're getting off. So this crossover here is the only place where we might see congestion. Okay. I think I like it. A little slow here getting off. Oh, no, we had a stoppage. What are they stopping for? You're allowed to... Oh, you're allowed to pull up into the intersection. Green, okay. That was already good. All those are good. So they're just kind of backing up a little bit whenever somebody has to stop to let somebody pass, which I tried to eliminate, but I guess they're changing lanes. Okay, enough of that. We can maybe knock out one more thing this evening. Let's take a look at the Applegate district here. We unlocked some industrial options. Right now we're making planed timber, but we're not making paper. And I think we just unlocked the ability to make some paper products. Just need to remember exactly where those were. Here they are. Sawmill. Biomass pellet plant. This makes paper. It's the log yard. Sawdust storage. Do we already have sawdust storage? Don't think we have sawdust storage. I think we have... Let's check out some of our unique buildings here if we can see them. Is there an industry area? Yeah. Here's our main industry buildings. We have a sawmill, 2 of them. We have a log yard that's storing logs. We have the tree plantations. Those are making the logs, or making the raw materials, at least, that come down to the sawmill, and then that makes logs. That's really all that we had so far. So I'd like to upgrade this a bit. I'm considering bringing it over here a little bit to this side. We have some demand for industrial. Let's do that. Let's say our industry area is going to continue over to all of this woods over here, just back behind this commercial area and behind the mall. Let's paint in the rest of these trees. Oops, right-clicked. There we go. So Applegate Woodland in the Applegate district, which just kind of overlaps. But that can include them all. I don't mind that. Okay. So what I want to do here is I don't want to tie up this with too much of a crossroad. I will have a road come up to here, but I think what I want to do is take this one. There we go. And I want to bring it across, but in such a way that it goes 1, 1, 2, 3 underground to here, and then 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. There we go. Comes back up to the same level. Then back over here, what we'll do is we'll bring it out some. We'll kind of try to run parallel to this road, which we're a little bit of an angle from. I guess that's fine though. Bring it all the way out to here. Come up at an angle. Try to keep as many straight blocks as we can, and then bring it in here. Pause, because we broke a power line. Let's just see about just crossing the road here. There we go. Reconnected that. Should light up. Here, we want water, which we haven't had to do in a little while. We covered most of our areas already. Let's just make sure we get everything, including this little gap up here. Now, come off this. There we go. And I think what I'd like to do is kind of have a couple of blocks that connect here. Maybe one offshoot into this area, one offshoot up here. In fact, yeah, it can be a straight road. A lot of unused space in here, but again, similar to some of these other areas, I think we could use it for parks and plazas to kind of give the area some more entertainment or utility buildings if we need to run a little road off into here. So for now, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and paint in some industry. We kind of kept it off this main road here, but let's go ahead and allow it here. Because we're going to put down some of our other paper manufacturing along here. Or actually, see, I hesitate to put them up here because that's where the trees are, but maybe we'll do it down here. I don't know, they can't pull across that road. I don't want them to be able to get onto the highway. Maybe we'll put a couple up here after all. Let's see. For now, we'll put some sawdust storage over here, which means that they're going to be coming from... Let's read this really quick. Biomass pellet plant. Biomass pellet plant is a processing building which require raw forest products to produce special good, paper. Processing building need to be placed inside of the industry area. That's fine. The sawmill makes the lumber. The sawdust storage stores raw forest products, which we already kind of have. I thought we already had. Maybe we didn't. Raw forest products are used at the pellet plant, so let's store it right next to the pellet plant then. We'll put that here. And then the pellet plant... Oh no, okay, wait, actually... Down the pellet plant first. We want that up here. And the sawdust storage we'll put next door-ish. Right there. In fact, we'll put down a second one just in case. Let's also get in some sapling fields. Forestry Workers Barracks. Workers Barracks increase the work efficiency of workers in the industry area. Each building increases the work efficiency by 5% up to the maximum of 100%. So we need some of those. I think we already have the main building. That's... somewhere around here. Sawmill, sawmill. We had a main building up here, I'm pretty sure. You would think it would be highlighted right now. A little tough to see. Yeah, that's the main building. Let's get some barracks in here, though. So, we'll have a few down here. How about that? So this is where I would imagine a few of them would come to work. Small tree plantation, small tree sapling field. What's the difference here? Workplace is 20, upkeep $8, cost 4,000, upkeep 16, cost 5,000, workplace is 25. So the small tree sapling field is a little bit more plentiful. Is it bigger? It's about the same. We'll put some of these in then, along this road. We'll come out a little bit. Little gap there. What about this? That fits right there almost. Oh, there was an industry there. And we'll put down one on this side. Industries are moving in. That'll be good though. Now let's see if we can watch any of this happening. So paper's being made. It's 5 a.m. Opera House has another event Sunday night. Okay. We probably won't see too many pull into here. That might be where this guy's going. Maybe. Or right past it. That's fine. It is 5 a.m. People are going to start to go to work soon. How does our subway look? In fact, we can look at transport here. That's the train. 328 passengers in the last 40 minutes. It is now 6 a.m. The night has passed. People should be getting up and making their way to work. Let's kind of see. We see some people kind of gathering around the subway that we placed down here. Yep, you can see them carrying their lunch. You taking the subway to work? You are. What's that look like? A few people waiting down here. Works at Forestry Friends. Forestry Friends. What's your route look like? Maybe we can't see it because you're not on the train yet. No, but that's pretty cool. Okay, let's say here's the other one. You can see all these people in here. I wish you could see a count of how many people are standing there. Okay. You see all the people working, like walking their way to the subway as well, which is awesome. Okay. So we have some garbage pickup issues over here, some electricity issues. Electrical availability is getting a little wonky. We have solar now. Okay. And then we have solar updraft tower. 90,000, output 240 megawatts. That's pretty awesome. So there's a noise radius here, but I think that we'll use this peninsula for our power needs. Or rather, we already have all this electricity over here. Let's look at maybe using this area over here. I guess it would need to be off the road, so let's give it a service road of sorts. Come off this intersection, down and over, and then straight. In fact, let's just keep going. There we go. And let's plop one down. I don't think we're going to disturb anybody in the cemetery with the noise. What is that going to do for our electrical availability? Boom. Very nice. Does that have a sound? It needs water. We will run that across. We have room for like 5 of those if we need to purchase more. So that's awesome. I think we can hear it zapping. People probably have to work here, so they'll probably come down through here. Okay. And then they have to come all the way down this road in order to come back out. Let's give them a road that they can cross. I'll be nice. Didn't have to be a 6-lane, but we'll do it. That way when they leave work, they can just pull out onto the road. I'm not worried about trucks crossing this road. I just don't like it when they try to get to businesses on the other side of the road and they just stay parked. How's this looking? How's this subway looking? Super busy in a good way. Look at that. All those college students. That's efficiency. I never did check back up on the Opera House the other night, but everything looks good over here. What do we have here? You are dangerously low on buyers for products. Gotcha. That might mean more commercials needed, but just you. Just this one original wood products place. You guys are just waiting for natural resources. Oh, they're on farmland. Let's move these. Seems a little weird, but I think these make more sense over here, next to the trees. And then these, yeah, they need to be repainted to be industry. Everybody else good? A couple over there. There we go. So you can still be the same kind. Do the workers just kind of stand around the barracks? He is working at the barracks, right next to the shopping mall. Okay, so we are seeing a lot more trucks here. Flowing pretty well, though. Yeah, no traffic just yet. Some people using the underpass here if they have to move from one side to the other. I kind of want to say that they're not allowed to cross here. That if they really want to cross, they need to come down here. You'll be brought raw materials. Okay, let's use our lane rules to say you can come up here, you can turn down here, you can turn here, you can turn here, or, well, no, we'll just say you can get on from that lane, or you can turn here. So that lane has to be used for either of those. Now looking from here, you can go here, or either of those. Because you're turning down into this lane. And then from here, you can go down here. Okay, so that's actually what I meant to do. You don't go there. You go there. And you can go up here. But no one's crossing. Make sure I didn't forget anything here. Guess you can go here. That has the option to go up and down. This has the option to go left, right. This has the option to go left, right. This has the option to go left, right. So there's still a lot of turning through this intersection, however, no left to right cross traffic. So that should start to see more people using this, which kind of looks like it's already the case. Awesome. If we check in on our industrial, we're making paper, and we're almost level 3. Up or down? It's ticking up. So we've already actually produced enough source units to level up. We just need more workers. And it's going up pretty slowly, so that's going to take some time. But that's okay, because residential will be our next step, and we'll do that on the next session. Still waiting for workers over here. Traffic has kind of died down over here. I think we're looking good. Well, thanks for joining me tonight. And like I said, I know that it's a different evening than usual, but we will be back on Monday with some more City Skylines, perhaps even in between now and then, to do some makeup streaming. So until next time, I'll see ya. Have a good evening.